Okay, welcome to week 2. So this week we're going to read chapter 3, and that is about American federalism. So when the Constitution was written, we were coming off of a system of government under the Articles of Confederation. The Articles of Confederation had a lot of problems, but they were written, during war. We were having the war for independence. We needed a system of government. We left things mostly to the states. That didn't work. States didn't always cooperate. The federal government really had very limited power, like so limited it couldn't function. So we got together and we had the Constitution, and it instituted American federalism. And what that means is, so we have states have functions and responsibilities and powers, and the federal government has functions, responsibilities, and powers. And those are not always the same. For example, during COVID, Governor Newsom in South Dakota, she didn't shut anything down. Ever, I don't think. And that was within her state power to decide that. So usually things like health, wellness, safety, those are more state powers. Anything that's not specifically reserved to the federal government in the Constitution is a state power. Unless, the Congress legislates something or the Supreme Court decides something. For example, Roe versus Wade, when it was first decided in the 70s, that became more of a federal power. But then when it was reversed recently, it was returned to the states. It didn't necessarily make abortion illegal. It simply returned that abortion issue to the states. And so that's something we always are going to see as we're studying American government, is this balance between what's the federal government's to decide, what is reserved to the states. So you're going to get a sense of that as you read chapter 3. You just have one question in your reflection assignment this week, question 20, and you have a quiz. So also regarding the textbook, a couple of you want the textbook. What I'm hearing from the school is because of the nature of the online textbook, the bookstore is not going to have them, but you can go to the OpenStax website, just like you do to access the text. And when you see our book, American Government, 3rd edition, it says get the book. There's a cute little button right there on the front of the book. So you can just click that. It takes you to Amazon. And the book is about $40, which if you're strictly financial aid, that's going to get dicey. But hopefully you can purchase it if it's something you really feel you need. If it becomes a bigger issue, I can report back to my dean and we can see what we can do about that. So keep me posted, reach out with questions, and have a great week.